The royal world has just been turned upside down in a move nobody saw coming. Moments ago, from the inner sanctum of Buckingham Palace, King Charles III issued an emergency proclamation that will fundamentally reshape the British monarchy for generations to come. In an unprecedented act that bypasses centuries of tradition, he has bestowed upon Catherine, the Princess of Wales, a title that doesn't officially exist in the peerage: Supreme Duchess of Britain. This isn't merely an honorary gesture. It represents a radical transfer of power that places Catherine at the very heart of the monarchy's future, and the palace corridors are buzzing with both excitement and tension. If you want to understand what this shocking development means for the royal family's future, you need to be part of our exclusive coverage. Make sure you're subscribed to Royal Report 24/7 and tap that like button. Your support helps us bring you these breaking stories the moment they happen. Sharing this video alerts other royal watchers to join our community as we unravel this extraordinary situation together. What makes this proclamation so revolutionary isn't just the title itself, but the extraordinary powers reportedly attached to it. According to palace insiders who spoke with us on condition of anonymity, the Supreme Duchess designation comes with direct oversight of three crucial royal domains: the coordination of all patronages across the family, leadership of the Royal Foundation's charitable enterprises, and, most significantly, a decisive voice in succession planning and royal upbringing protocols. This effectively positions Catherine as the operational chief of the modern monarchy, a role traditionally reserved for the monarch alone. The timing of this announcement is everything. With King Charles managing his cancer treatment and Prince William increasingly focused on the Duchy of Cornwall's complex affairs, the palace machinery desperately needed a steady hand at the wheel. But nobody anticipated the king would place the entire monarchy's future in Catherine's hands so explicitly, so publicly. The atmosphere inside Buckingham Palace right now is described by our sources as electric with nervous energy. Senior courtiers who have served for decades are reportedly stunned by the swiftness of this constitutional rearrangement. One longtime aide, who asked not to be named, confessed they've never witnessed such a dramatic shift in royal authority outside of an actual succession. This isn't just preparing Catherine to be queen consort, the source revealed. This is effectively making her co-regent in everything but name. The implications are staggering when you consider the historical context. Never in modern British history has a Princess of Wales been granted such comprehensive authority while the monarch still reigns. But why now? And why Catherine? The answers lie in what multiple insiders are calling the Windsor survival strategy. King Charles, in what may become the defining decision of his reign, has apparently looked at the challenges facing the monarchy, from declining interest among younger generations to the ongoing fallout from the Sussex departure, and decided that Catherine represents the monarchy's best hope for stability and renewal. Her popularity ratings consistently outperform every other royal. Her fashion choices drive economic activity in what analysts call the Kate effect. And perhaps most importantly, she embodies a perfect blend of traditional royal dignity and relatable modernity. In Catherine, Charles hasn't just found a daughter-in-law he trusts. He's identified the one person who can bridge the gap between the monarchy's storied past and its uncertain future. The reaction from Prince William's camp, according to our sources, has been one of wholehearted support. Contrary to what some might expect, William isn't threatened by his wife's newfound authority. He recognizes it as the logical extension of the partnership they've been building for years. Those close to the couple describe them as two halves of a single vision, with William providing the constitutional heft as future king, while Catherine masters the soft power of cultural influence and public connection. Together, they're not just preparing to inherit the throne. They're actively redesigning what the monarchy can be in the 21st century. But make no mistake, this dramatic promotion will create ripples across the royal landscape. The question of how other senior royals, particularly the notoriously competitive Princess Royal, will respond to Catherine's elevated status remains unanswered. Court observers are already watching how the Duchess of Edinburgh and other working royals adjust to this new power dynamic. The palace's careful balance of responsibilities has been fundamentally altered, and the traditional hierarchies that have governed royal operations for generations may need complete reimagining. What's particularly fascinating about this Supreme Duchess designation is how perfectly it plays to Catherine's demonstrated strengths. Over 13 years as a working royal, she has masterfully blended the ceremonial aspects of her role with genuine, impactful humanitarian work. Her early childhood foundation represents the kind of long-term, socially relevant project that gives the monarchy purpose beyond pageantry. By placing her in charge of coordinating all royal patronages, King Charles hasn't just given her a title. He's given her the tools to implement her vision of what service can mean. The international implications are equally significant. As Supreme Duchess of Britain, Catherine now becomes the de facto face of the monarchy's global charitable enterprises and diplomatic outreach. Her first major test in this new role will likely come during the upcoming state visit from Japan, where she's expected to host bilateral meetings that would traditionally have fallen to Charles or William. Foreign offices around the world are undoubtedly scrambling to reassess their royal engagement strategies in light of this dramatic redistribution of influence. Perhaps the most poignant aspect of this story is the profound trust it represents between monarch and future queen. King Charles is making the calculated bet that Catherine's steady hand, impeccable instincts, and widespread popularity can guide the monarchy through the challenges ahead. In elevating her so dramatically, he's not just rewarding her loyalty, he's securing his legacy. The Caroline era will be remembered not just for its beginning, but for this brilliant strategic move that may well have saved the institution for another century. As the sun sets on this remarkable day in royal history, one thing has become abundantly clear. The monarchy we knew yesterday is gone. In its place stands a revitalized institution with Catherine, now the Supreme Duchess of Britain, positioned as its beating heart and strategic mind. The future of the crown has never looked more modern, more focused, or more secure. If you found this breaking royal news as fascinating as we did, remember to subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 and like this video. Your engagement ensures you'll be the first to know as this historic story develops. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. And most importantly, share this video with fellow royal watchers who need to understand how one proclamation has changed everything we know about the British monarchy. The reign of the Supreme Duchess has begun, and you witnessed it here first.